This is one of the most overpowered schemes in Madden 24. Basically, your opponent is not going to be able to do anything with you. You're going to be picking up first downs, touchdowns. When I say touchdowns, like easy touchdowns, easy setups, one or two adjustments, and then you're in there, you're locked in, and you probably gonna make your opponent rage quit. I'm just throwing it out there. But if you in this type of stuff, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and we finna get into this game, boys, and we finna lock in, and let's go. It's your boy Larry back at you again with another video, and today, you guys, I got some more heat for y'all in today's video, man. We are currently in the Chiefs playbook, and we are going to be running out of the bunch, strong, nasty. And boys, if y'all haven't already, go check out my previous videos. We already knocked off the Dolphins playbook, a ton of heat in that playbook. If y'all want to go ahead and check out those videos, then if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, all that good stuff, so you don't miss a video. So today, boys, we finna get into this game. So we are gonna be running the PA double post, and we're gonna be running some other plays too, and we are gonna be going over how to beat every coverage in the game. So PA double post, we are gonna be working this against a cover 3 first. This is gonna be a one play touchdown against cover 3 every single time. All you gotta do is just put X on a streak, go ahead and motion your square receiver over, put square on a combat route, just like this, and put your circle receiver on a end route. Now once you have done that, you will watch how R1 just comes across the middle, and he's going to be wide open for a really easy touchdown against cover 3. The thing I like about this play, that route develops so fast against cover 3 that most of the time your opponent isn't even going to realize it, and by the time he actually realizes it, it's already a touchdown, man. It's going for 6. As y'all can see, it's going to be a touchdown every single time. Clockwork money. It's always going to be there for you, boys. Now, moving on, this same play can actually beat cover 4. It is a lot more tighter than the cover 3 beater that you see. That he's actually wide open against the cover 3. But against the cover 4, it is a lot tighter. But we do have a cover 4 beater that's going to get you a lot more separation. But just so y'all know that this actually beats cover 4 as well, we're going to be running it against a cover 4 drop. All you got to do is just put X on your streak, same as that setup that we did earlier. Now this time around, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. So you're going to have to be patient in the pocket. You just want to wait for him to get as far to the left as possible. So basically, it's going to be a big gain against cover 4, but you are going to have to wait for that route to develop all the way across the field in order to complete this pass. Because if you do throw it before then, you will throw an interception, but you can clearly see that you can fit it in there. And depending on the receiver, you might break that tackle, or you might even get a good animation where you can actually take it for a touchdown. But as y'all can see, it's pretty consistent against a cover 4 as well. It's just you have to wait it out a little bit longer than what you would usually do with a cover 3. And as y'all can see, that time we actually got a touchdown against a cover 4. Now moving on, going to be showing y'all actual cover 4 beater out of this formation as well. We are going to be using the play PA cross. And what you want to go ahead and do when working out of cover 4 or going up against cover 4, just put your running back on a street route, motion your running back over, and the play on this play particularly, you're going to be looking for the square receiver. So we're just going to wait, get our time in the pocket. You just want to wait for him to clear, and as he clears, it's going to be a one play touchdown against cover 4. So pretty simple setup. And against cover 4, I know y'all probably like, am I going to have that much time against a cover 4? Most of the time you are, because most of the time with cover 4 drops, people aren't sending more than 3 people when it comes to cover 4 drops. So you're in pretty good shape. Just make sure to watch your pocket and all that good stuff. And then you just want to lead it towards the right hand side, and it's going to be a touchdown against cover 4 drop every single time for the most part. Moving on, boys, gonna be showing y'all how to beat cover 4 quarters out of this formation as well. We're gonna be using the same as that play, PA cross. Just working this against a cover 4 quarters is gonna be the same as that setup. So making it really simple for y'all, boys, so y'all don't have to do anything complicated. Just gotta figure out these schemes, the few hot routes that you gotta do, and you're gonna have this locked in to your mind, man. You feel me? So all you gotta do is just put triangle on a streak. Hopefully we have enough time here, and you just gonna watch triangle. He's gonna be wide open. The running back, he's gonna be running up the field completely wide open for a free touchdown when it comes to cover 4 quarters every single time. It's just whether or not you have enough time in the pocket to actually throw this pass, but for the most part you should. Just like that, you're gonna see that he's wide open against cover 4 drop every single time. Not cover 4 drop, but cover 4 quarters. And it's gonna be like money. One play touchdown, really easy. Nothing too complicated, really simple. Nothing that you really gotta do. Like, you really just gotta put the running back on a streak, and that's basically it. Y'all gonna see it's gonna be a touchdown basically every single time. Now moving on, I'm going to be showing y'all how to beat cover 2 as well. And the play that we're going to be using to beat cover 2 is actually going to be the play that we already used in today's video. It's going to be the PA double post. And I'm going to be showing y'all a pretty cool thing that you can actually do with this formation. So what you want to go ahead and do is just motion out your circle receiver. Go ahead and put square on a streak route. And you want to put X and R1 on a drag route. I know y'all thinking, what are you doing, Lurk? What? That's crazy, bro. They're running to the same side. But first, I'm going to show y'all one step at a time. So we're going to hit this circle receiver really quick. And just show y'all how it works against cover 2. As y'all can see, it's going to be money against a cover 2. For the most part, you're going to get a big gain, or it may even be a touchdown depending on your animation and everything like that. But we're just going to set it up how we set it up before. I'm going to run it one more time just so I can show you guys that this circle receiver just continues to cook. As you can see, he's going to continue to cook just like that. Every single time, depending on the animation and stuff, you can take it for a touchdown. Now, why do we have these two drag routes on the field like this? Why do we have this setup? This is a weird setup. Why is it like that? So the reason that we got this, boys, is because you can make your own screen. That time it was actually really bad. Usually the corner isn't there, but I'm going to show you guys. This actually turns out to be a really effective thing if it turns out not to be a cover 2, and you're going to just see how it kind of works. So we're going to throw to the running back and watch this, boys. Look at that blocking. Do y'all see the blocking on this play? For the most part, let's say you do your opponent, you think that he's actually in cover 2, then for some reason he isn't in cover 2. This is what, you got your check down. Your check down is basically a screen pass. And the beautiful thing about this, what you're seeing right now, you can basically do this with a lot of plays in this formation. Because if you're paying attention to what the running back is actually doing in this formation, there's a lot of plays with him just actually going out like that. But y'all gonna see that it's pretty consistent, man. You just kind of go within your blockers, and you just kind of take whatever the defense is giving you. So we're gonna run it back one more time just so y'all can kind of see. The first time they shut it down, but y'all can clearly see that this play is actually really consistent unless somebody just messes with their zone drops. And then especially if the running back gets out late, sometimes it can affect the block and make it a little bit better, or it can make it a little bit worse. That's just like how y'all just seen just now. So really effective play, really simple to set up, nothing too complicated here. And just a really nice effective play that your opponent probably isn't going to be expecting like that. As you can see, if you follow your blockers, you at least pick up about 5 yards a pop, and depending on the situation, you could pick up more. Now moving on, I'm going to be showing y'all how to be man coverage. The play that we're actually going to be using is going to be the PA cross. We are just going to be working this against a cover 1 hole really quick. So all you want to do, boys, is just put X on a street. You want to motion him over and put him on a drag route. This is all you have to do. Basically X, R1, and circle are all man beating routes. It just depends on which one gets open. That time that was covered up pretty good because they kind of ran into each other, especially since we're going up against a cover 1 hole. But for the most part, all of these routes are basically going to be open. It's totally up to you if you want to keep the play action or cancel it. This drag route with the tight end is going to cook. You're going to have that inside post route that's going to cook too. And depending on what your opponent is doing, if he's using that safety too, the square receiver can actually get open for a touchdown too. It just kind of depends on what your opponent is doing. That's how you can see R1 actually got open a lot better that time around. And then I'm going to show y'all that the circle receiver actually gets open a lot of the time too. So pretty simple setup. Nothing too complicated with this setup at all. Pretty easy, just one adjustment, motion your guy out, and then you're gonna see that this circle receiver gets open as well against man coverage. So really consistent man beating routes on this play. Just a consistent overall play that y'all can go ahead and utilize for yourself. Now going over one more thing, boys, I'm going to be showing y'all a play that beats every zone coverage in the game. It's going to be the P8 corner. You can work this against any zone coverage in the game. So all you want to do with this is just put circle on a street route, motion him out, put X on a flat route, and put your square receiver on a end route. And basically this is going to be the setup. And this is what I'm saying with this play. As y'all can see, the running back is on that same route. So that's the beautiful thing about this too. Your opponent isn't really going to know whether you're running or not, or especially if you're mixing in the inside zone and stuff like that, because just the way the running back does that thing right there, that's gonna it's gonna make your opponent respect you, because he has to. He's gonna be like, is he running or is he passing? If you're playing really balanced, it's really gonna throw your opponent off. But as y'all can see, you just motion the circle receiver out, put X on a flat route, put square on a end route. and then you're just gonna see, just like this, it's gonna be like clockwork. It's gonna consistently beat every zone coverage in the game. Now I want to show y'all one more thing. It all depends on your opponent and what he's actually doing, but this RPO zone read bubble can be a very effective play depending on if you have a mobile quarterback. But the only thing it can be inconsistent depending on if your opponent is actually looking for like a RPO or a read option type thing. I'm going to be showing y'all that right now, because right now we're using Patrick Mahomes, but if you have like somebody that's like actually like really fast, this play can be really effective. So as y'all can see, look at the blocking on this play. Now it's not always going to be like this. I'm going to go to the instant replay, but y'all can see like how many yards we actually picked up, and we were using Patrick Mahomes. But it's going to be dependent on this DN right here. Sometimes he will stay right here and won't go towards the running back, and that's going to cause issues. So if that ever happens, you can either hand it off to the running back or throw it to this receiver. I prefer to kind of throw it to the receiver. I don't really like this running play out of this formation too much like that, if I'm being honest. So I would either recommend running with the quarterback or throwing to that circle receiver. Like right now, as y'all can see, he kind of just sat there. So that's going to be a case where I actually throw to the receiver. But if you ever see him come all the way down, that time I should have threw to the receiver too. But like I was saying, it's a really good play. I wouldn't run it all the time because it can be inconsistent. Like that is not as consistent, but it is one of those plays that you can go ahead and throw your opponent off like probably like one time a game. Like if you have like RG3 on Mud, or if you using Lamar Jackson or somebody in Regs, this is one play where you can use, and you might even break it for a touchdown depending on if you have somebody fast. Kind of just one of those plays that you mix in like one time, maybe twice, and utilize it against your opponent. But boys, that's basically going to conclude the video, man. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my videos, man. And y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all thought of this scheme and all that good stuff like that. And boys, yeah, that's basically it, boys. I love y'all, boys. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, and y'all have a great rest of your day, and peace.